in El Centro, California. For any of you that have never been to El Centro, I will save you the trip. It is about the most southernmost town in the western United States. It sits at around 55 feet below sea level. It's an hour minimum from everywhere and can best be described as the armpit of the planet.
Word.
Although this dot on the map should logically be devoid of all civilization, the military built a base there, and suddenly a town formed around it. Now, being that there's not much for entertainment in El Centro, some of us had to get creative. Whether it was rappelling off the side of the barracks in full climbing gear at 3 o'clock in the morning or racing each other in grocery carts, we could always find something to do. Now, Mike and I have had good times together. Good times and bad times. Some of them have resulted in me needing crutches. Others have resulted in him needing my crutches. There have been times when I've been set on fire, coerced into pilfering beer from the Dutch Air Force when they weren't looking, and even gunned down with airsoft pistols for being in the rough part of the barracks where Mike lived. I would not trade any one of these memories for the world, but I will never forget our adventures. Mike was always spontaneous back then, and I was mostly a pushover. So anytime he got a wild hair to do something, my door was usually the first he would knock on. Was it because I was his best friend? Maybe. Was it because he enjoyed my company? Possibly. Or was it because of all of his friends, I was the only one with a car? Most likely. Now, we've had adventures that started with a plan to buy an assault rifle in Arizona to use while shooting up teddy bears in the desert, and ended with a night in a random hotel in Alpine, California after losing the rifle money at a casino and getting a ticket from a chip for a $236 cigarette. Some that have started with a night at a bar in Atlanta and ended with a 6-mile hike back to the car at 8 o'clock in the morning to drive my brother back to Birmingham for stitches because at the time hitting him in the mouth seemed like the best solution. I still apologize. But of all the people I met in El Centro those many years ago, Mike is the only person I could dub as a true original. And the only person from that time in my career I've stayed in touch with. Mary Emily, you have what a Navy ordnanceman would refer to as a live one at your side today. And he will still be there for every tomorrow. As you embark on your adventure with my friend Mike, I want to wish you the best of luck and share with you advice from my experience. And although the journey may be long, and sometimes it might not even make logical sense, the destination will always make it worthwhile, and the stories will always be worth telling.